PXS Mapping Culture and State of the World 2024, supported by Czech Fashion Council. In the current edition, we are starting with Reza Negarestani. Reza Negarestani is one of the most prominent current writer, thinker, philosopher, who, as you may see, is coming from Iran and is one of the most frequently mentioned author and critic in current times. I don't know why, but his name is like clue or a key. His attitude and his approach is pretty current and pretty actual, pretty profound in 2024. So watch this name, check this name, Reza Negarestani. Especially this book is publishing these days, Abducting the Outside, is collecting writings from 2003 to 2018, and this is the book about the horror, the decay, the barbarism of current society, of thinking of people, degradation, of planetary systems, of the earth. It's like a geophilosophical, and Reza is also the pioneer of the genre theory fiction. So that's why I picked this stuff today, because it's hidden, the clue to our current times. Also, the many people who are talking about the society, the structuralism, the philosophy, also are spotting this name and revealing it. The next thing I've got in here is Tescriel. Tescriel is, to put it ironically, is like surreal. No, let's be serious. Tescriel. This is like the moniker for all the attitudes and all the projects and all the attempts trying to solve the mystery of death, trying to win over nature, trying to even overcome the God, or I don't know what else should I say. These are the futurists, these are the exhalationists, these are the transhumanists, and this shortcut, this moniker, is representing these letters. So under the T is transhumanism, under the E is extropianism, under the S is singularationism, under the C is cosmism, under the R is rationalism, under the E and A is effective altruism, and under the last letter L is long-termism. So all these protein and probiotic cocktails who like to stop and or even somehow break the degraded processes in the human cells to let humans live longer. All of these attempts to not be affected by nature and natural causes. All of these attempts looking for the savers in space. All of the attempts to looking forward into the next centuries. I don't know. To me, it's pretty. What's what's the word? Future. And in the past, I was one of the prophets of this career. I was sharing on my lectures these beautifully cosmic transhumanist attempts to step outside of the human body and be some kind of multiplanetary, multisensory, immortal beings. But right now, it all looks like, I would say terminal, because it's looking for redemption and looking for the help in human ratio, in the science, in the numbers, in composes of the drugs, and so on. It's not real anymore to me. It's not wise to me. But in our current society, this trend is one of the most vital, is one of the most represented, especially among the people who have a lot of money, and is one of the most profound, prominent trends for current society, like it or not. And to enlighten it more, we're coming to fashion back again, Diesel Resort 2025 again. We are hitting 2025, which will be pretty, let's say, year of rehabilitation, year of balancing after the complexion, after the attacks, or after some kind of, shakes, fuck-ups. Diesel Resort 2025. I can't help myself, but these figures are reminding me pretty much the horrific figures from the 80s cult classic horror movies like the Halloween or Candyman saga. So it's pretty suggestive. The color scheme, the background, and the posture of the figures is pretty heavy, and somehow it's trying to tell us something. Some other examples, especially these figurines, I am somehow fascinated by these creatures which are representing on the sweatshirts or on the shirts more and more and more. So not even in cinema. Sorry for the next thing is selection again from the current streaming platforms. This time I've got for you the streaming platform HBO Max, and it's programmed for June 2024, composed from these jewels. Let's mention Evil Dead from 2013, which are one of the most heaviest horror movies. Even I'm not a fan of Evil Dead, especially not the first one. But I heard that the second one, directed by Fede Alvarez, this is right here, right, this 2013 movie, is pretty nice and pretty bad in horror slang. So, some things, by the way. Fede Alvarez, the director of Evil Dead 2013, is also directing, or was directed, the current Alien movie from the Alien franchise, which is right now, it's releasing on August 2024. It's titled Romulus, and it will be one of the most fascinating action, composition, fine art movie ever. So watch this out in August from the production of Ridley Scott. So back again to the June 2024. Composition from the streaming platforms. The energies strangely creating this phenomena of this year. Evil Dead, Friday Night, Krampus, which is a Christmas movie, isn't it? Mamma Mia, pretty fuck up combination. The Mummy, I don't know. Paul Blart, Ride Along, Shadows Shining Through, and Skin I Live In. From Almodovar, I think. It's one of the heaviest Almodovar movie. And this time I've got for you one special, and the special is to look into my photos, and I want to show you my Fashion MAK album from one of the best selected or carefully selected items currently presenting by the fashion brands. And what is the most interesting to me from the last days, I could show you right now, is this, a couple of examples. This one is Avav featuring E-Spec. The girls are fighting with a E-Spec on their backs. Then is MM6, which is it's like offshoot or offspin diffusion line by Maison Margiela. The styling, it's like from the countryside and pretty simple, pretty bad, someone could say. Anyway, something proper from M6, but also weird. Then from the 80s, M6. This is Sunday School. It's like current example of the cowboys. The country girls and this countryside trend. The core is represented right now, and this is the current mix of the composition, the simplicity of the lines, and the overall styling, the overall silhouette looks pretty good. And also one of the most fascinating, this is weird, this is Bronze Schooler current proposition from this New York brand. Simple silhouettes, very nice. This is Denzel Patrick, the British brand. Let's say classic compositions, but reworked uniform with some big neutral trousers. Also the Denzel Patrick, and I would like to end with a prayer. Please be more thankful, care more about yourself, care more about your core, care more about your intuition, and care about the others around you, all other beings around you, all other living beings around you. See you next time. Bye bye from the Seal and PXS.